Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. The Twitch or Twitter is going. I wonder if everybody ever start calling it X. Probably not. Because who wants to watch a video on X video? That's a big, honestly that's a really horrible design choice or naming scheme. Because what do you call videos on Twitter or X? X videos, which that's also apparently the most viewed pornography site. And yes, actually, apparently, porn statistics, X video is the most popular site of that. Either way, live stream, YouTube is gonna go, Twitch is gonna go, Rumble appears to be good to go. Let me double check my other computer. Oh wait, something else here. There we go. I should get that fixed. Yep, I think that's all good. Disable preview. Yep, and looks like everything's good to go. So, let's get started. Greetings everyone, Angrid here for another couple Heroes. Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn north side as the Magenta Mullings of L, Louis, MT. Spawn south side as Cyan Abbasid Dynasty. We have a random person. Berries being collected up first, not big surprise. When it comes to map generation, both sides can't eat boar, so Magenta has a deer deposit right here. It's actually pretty dense and actually nice and secluded there. And over here, got the other deer deposit next to a bit of gold and stone with some berries in the corner. And actually, two mining pits pretty close by each other. This will help them keep the mining pits very safe. And this is likely a good spot for a third. And this can easily be walled off for a fourth, along with perhaps the sacred site. At least more able to be walled off by southern player for the sacred site. Get a single wall piece there rather than two wall pieces. It prefers a lowercase L than a capital L. Sheep being collected there. Also noticeable, there's actually a good amount of berries over here for Magenta. So there's plenty of berries on the side of the map for Magenta. Cyan seems like it got a little bit less, but the Cyan berries are a little bit more spread out. And his deer deposit's way over here and back here. Cyan feels like a little bit more open side of the base. In fact, look at this. Cyan's area is pretty open, while Magenta can be easily closed off by the natural barriers. So overall, it feels like map generations favor Magenta. But we do have the military wing going on up, or I suppose it is going on up, so it's actually again a nice little animated profile there. For Magenta, we do have the Manticore, pretty standard. The Manticore is actually a little bit farther forward. Usually just see it like hugging the town center. I wonder if there's any sort of unique parts about that. We've got now the mill. Grind those berries to a thin red base. I suppose, yeah, it would be red in this case. Like deer. We now have the spearmen and the archers now advancing to the center of the map. I'm to apply a bit of pressure. Archer range not being pulled on the field. Mauling archers would probably be quite good at this situation. Able to be on equal ground with his opponent's archers and able to get some bonus damage onto these spearmen. So boot camp will make it less equal for Magenta, as well as eventually when it gets to the next age, composite bows. We do have now some javelin throwers not being queued on up. Oh yeah, Abbasid of course get access to free improved siege engineers, and he's going to try for an early battering ram, which I was gonna say he's not doing javelin throwers, so we're not going to do damage against it, but the villagers can easily torch it down. This is bold, and I don't think it's going to be successful. He's not eyeing to stop the construction. More javelin throws there. Food stuff been researched by the Abbasid player. Magenta does not have textiles. Now got a horseman, since he assumed his opponent's going to go for some javelin throwers, which he countered immediately. Good protection. He may have scouted out earlier. Now the villager's trying to shank that horseman, and the javelin throwers do offer good base damage in order to overcome the armor of the horseman. He is forced to charge on in. He will get one of the javelin throwers. The horseman does get shanked. The spearman push away forward. The villagers at this point in time do have decent amount of health. He may have rushed out Loom when he saw all these forces approaching, so he can use the village as more of a militia. 50% more effective militia. Arden, Donzo, research on the way. Town Center getting some good arrow hits there. Looks like does pick up the horseman as well. He has the scout still alive. Spearman goes down. Another horseman being brought on in. We've got 3 javelin throwers. Handful of Donzo would not hurt. And now going for another battering ram, but this time with only 2 guys to build it, that would take a long time to build. Somalian is being very aggressive, really maximizing his Golden Age Tier 1. Golden Age Tier 1's, I'd say, one of the best economic benefits in the entire game, because it gives him plus 50% collection rate for all resources. So you get better wood collection rate, food collection rate, gold collection rate, and stone collection rate. Not Warrior Scout will go down. The line of palisade wall is also built by Magenta's build to help secure the flank. More Donzo being built on the field. He is still going for a good number of javelin throwers. At this point in time, with our cast division, we know that javelin throwers are not the call. Donzo will be a great call. 2 Donzo here. He has Garrison, the Spearman, and Archer. Horseman trying to push the way forward. Donzo does cancel the gate there, so the Donzo can come back a bit better. Javelin throwers focus on the Archer, very nice. Horseman now breaking out forward. Got some villagers out in the gold mine. Got another mining pit back here as well, and as well as a handful of palisade walls. Horseman is taking some fire. 1 villager's garrison inside the town center. The battering ram will break down the wall. All walls are destroyed at the moment, but it is currently idle there. It will be stabbed to death repeatedly. After all, apparently battering rams don't like to be stabbed by a spear. More walls going on up. Horsemen charging way forward. There's no outposts here from the escape into. There's a handful of Donzo. Horsemen having severe amount of damage over here. And the battering ram's still patrolling around. The villagers quickly torch it down. Maybe I'll get into the barracks. Got those doggies rolling in. Has a good number of cows. And has enough. It actually has a good number of cows at the moment, 4. So they can get on more cattle ranches to get that food income coming. Ultra Wing now being deployed out in the field. Palisade walls took some damage, but can quickly be repaired and up. The Avid Supplier has built a secondary town center. Most of these barriers have been cleaned up, but we'll give them a good frontline spot to fight from. No, now think about those. This town center location, sort of interesting. It's not actually super great the more I look at it. And there looks like a bit of traversable land right here. Trying to wall it off. There may be some here. I can see the map suggests no. My eyes suggest perhaps, but I see some rocks there, so maybe it's not traversable. Now Sign's going for a round of walls over here. Not Donzo, Horseman and Scout moving around. Really trying to collect the gold. He's trying to eye for the age up. The Malian player needs more food and gold. He has a number of Donzo for defense. We got a pair of archers for the absent player, but decides not to go into more. He may be eyeing switch with Elams. Veteran Archer research canceled. The absent player decides not to pursue veteran archers. He is building a pair of archers and a lancer. Donzo will be effective versus the lancer, that's for sure. Archers, he has a good number of javelin throwers to engage it right now. Gate is down, a wall's down. Grand Fulani Corral now on the queue. Building it right there. Gonna get a lot of delicious food from the cows. Actually got a dead deer for some odd reason. Couple more barracks not being built, as well as an archer range in the barracks. So he's going to go heavy in infantry with some archer support. Probably primarily meant for javelin throwers. And the barracks are actually maybe meant for Musvadi warriors rather than the veteran Donzo. We do not have the veteran Musvadi warrior research and the veteran Donzo. No veteran. Oh, and the veteran javelin thrower. So we got various research. No blacksmith research at the moment. His opponent does have +1 range, going +1 range armor. Bit of walls there. Like I said, there's a lot of natural barriers, and I think Magenta is starting to get more of the walls up. You have, of course, layers of walls that his opponent will have to peel back like a cake. Imam going up forward, trying to pick up some relics over here. Relics still here. Walls starting going down. Signs picked up 2 relics now. Here's the other. Got one safe one here from Magenta. One contestable by both sides. Magenta does have some units in the area, and this one should be pretty safe for Science. So Science should get at least 3 relics. Eventually 4 and 5. Musvadi warrior in camouflage mode. Musvadi warrior does get some engagement. Musvadi warriors do have great bonus damage versus heavy, +15. Never really take a look at Musvadi warriors compared to Gilams. Musvadi warriors are cheap, and to get a lot of bonus damage there, they will beat Spearman 1v1 whilst had the same base costs. Got a number of horsemen here. Musvadi warrior versus horseman, 9 damage versus 9 damage. 125 health versus 110 health, so it looks like Musvadi warrior's higher attack speed may actually make them beat horsemen in 1v1 combat. Yeah, they actually might with the higher DPS. Never really looked in Musvadi warrior versus horseman before, but looks like that may be the case. So horseman definitely not a good choice. And he can probably ignore the javelin throwers if he's just going to not go for any range. Mangonels will probably still be good. Musvadi warriors have 110 health. This is a decent amount. Elams right now have 224 health. They have 190 base health, or 195. Or 185. Yeah, it's probably 185 if my math is incorrect. The damage, their attack speed is roughly twice the attack speed of a Man at Arms, and Moose Fighter Warriors had the same attack speed as Man at Arms. No, or more or less just, it was a half, was it 50% faster or twice as fast? That's actually two different things. I think overall is like twice the attacks. No, it's half. It's close to half if my math. Yeah. Imam does take some damage there. So, in the DPS comparison between Gilams and Musafati Warriors, they have nearly twice the health, but not necessarily. More so right now, since he does have boot camp. So let's just assume boot camp, yes. Twice the attack speed, so they're 9 versus 10, but it's the bonus damage for the versus the in this case. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Musafati Warriors should be adequate versus Gilans, if my rough offhand math is correct. And apparently Musafati Warriors can be shaped by a bunch of villagers. Gilans push forward, seeing some damage. Mangonels will do some decent damage, and in this case, the Abyssal Dynasty's composite bow should be very effective versus these Musafati Warriors, so going for more archers will probably be very good. And then you also have to contend with the veteran javelin throwers, which Gilans does. So one half of each other's army will be countering each other. Gilans push way forward. Veteran archers, these are engaging. Mangonel rolls a miss there. And Mangonel can provide some great AoE effects. Musafati was trying to charge way forward to the Mangonel, but will be ripped apart by the Abyssal archers. The higher attack speed and bonus damage just will rip apart the Musafati Warriors. Good damage there. Mangonel starting to see some fire, but now only can take a range fire. More units push way forward, and Mangonel does go down. The Abyssal army is pulling him back. It just felt like it was smaller than engagement. Now, if you want to compare archers to veteran archers versus Musafati Warriors, the veteran archers will have a higher DPS, less health, and probably will win in point-blank combat compared to Musafati Warriors. Both have the same cost. So the archers are going to be very good in this situation. We do not have a Sacred Site victory counting down in favor of Cyan, but it is being decaptured now. Does have this point reverting on back. Got stone walls up here. Fortified outposts of Springald. Or being fortified outposts with a Springald replacement. More Gilans being put on the field. You still need a front line. And the Gilans will be very good for those javelin throwers. We do now have some regular Mullion archers who have the poison arrows. Very good, though the poison arrows will take time to act. Musafati Warriors are running around. Do got some more walls going on up. A local doggo gets stabbed. Donzo or javelin throwers do get cleaned up there. And now the mauling composition is just Musafati Warrior archers. Another dog gets put down. So at this point in time, going for mass archer for the Abyssal player is going to be very effective, since this archer will simply be superior to his opponent's archers. Thanks to the extra health and composite bow. Sure, the poison arrows is a benefit as well, but I don't really put much stock in the poison arrow because it's damage over time. And it's either units are alive or dead, not really ever in between for the poison arrows to actually take effect. Archer got stoned to death there. Musafati Warriors still looks like trying to wait for the activate stealth to reactivate or become available once again. Gotta keep over here to help him keep the sacred site. I wonder what the... He went for the culture wing to age up, so that leaves him to one of his 2 remaining economic age ups. I think the trade wing can offer more benefit in the long run, while the economic wing will of course provide more benefit in the short run. More battering rams there. Keep trying to go for boiling oil. It's going to be slowly torched down. He's not in the radius of the House of Wisdom, so doesn't get increased fire armor. This fighter warrior is trying to move forward while trying to camouflage as well, but they're being picked off. Science is pushing forward. Battering rams, Gilongs, and some Imams. And a Maganel. Those all get cleaned on up. Science starting to get completely surrounded. The Mauling army is in the 100, while Science is in the 72. Now the Archers force to stand and fight. As I said, at point blank range, the Archers will beat Mistfadi warriors. That leaves the Mauling Archers get some free damage on in. Warriors infrastructure going down. Science trying to push way forward. Or Magenta's trying to push way forward. Science trying to go for a defensive keep. Archers being picked up by the Gilongs. Magenta's army is disintegrating here. The wall has been broken on through. The Cyan village may go down. The Abyssal player does have more villagers at the moment. More villagers being brought on in to build the keep up. He's not trying to hit the force here. He's trying to destroy the keep. The villagers need to be hit by those archers. Mistfadi warriors do get picked off there. Cyan has more force here, slowly breaking his way forward. Imam's getting poisoned, arrowed, and apparently the Holy Inspiration does not remove poison. Never really looked into that. Now we have an answer. One Imam does get poisoned to death. More battering rams put up there to help him break forward. He needs more of everything. Trying to put some javelin throwers now. Magenta's falling back with the army because he needs that army back home. Battering rams now hitting the barracks. More of Magenta's infrastructure starting going down. Magenta's starting to push his way forward. Got a Maganel there, getting some decent AoE damage on those Mistfadi warriors. Archers push way forward with some Gilongs. Mistfadi was trying to break their way forward. Archers are go for firing uncontested. Magenta's trying to push forward as well, but can't really get a good opportunity in. Magenta's army starting to disintegrate. Mistfadi warriors got ripped apart there by those archers. The flanking archers only got pushed back. Gilongs push way forward. And Magenta is back of the game. This is Angrade saying, take a watch him, and on to the next replay. Sorry if you hear my drink open up. Need to get a bit of fluids into me. Let's see. That's the one I just did. Here you go. Got one a little bit longer here. Ottoman and Roots. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on the north side as the Cyan Ottomans, we have L, Louis, MT. On the south side as the Magenta Rus, we have Vlad the Sad. When it comes to map generation, and actually now remember, we got a Rus player on the field. Let's switch over to him, so keep an eye on trade bounties. Magenta does find these here, but it looks like Cyan does find as well. Cyan gets one kill there, two. And it looks like Cyan claimed 3 deer. So good luck there by Cyan. Cyan will find another deer population here. Magenta will find this other one. Leave this one untouched and unspoiled. There's some local doggos here as well. And Magenta does find a wolf there. And Magenta is finding a good number of wolves. He looks like Magenta has gone for a triple scout opener. This deer will now be found by both players, but Magenta's found the wolf and never saw the deer. We'll find potentially this wolf here as well. It's hard to snipe wolves. Cyan does get all those deer. And Cyan will be cleaning up this wolf, and Magenta will be cleaning up this one. That put him 235. He needs to kill off one more wolf in order to get out his tier 2 trade bounty. Got the Kremlin on the way. Probably over here. We're going actually see military school going for some spearmen for defense. We got now this the Sultani trade network. I can't remember. Was there any buffs to that? Was it able to support more traders now? Either way, that will give the Ottoman player a more of a gold access income. So each one will provide what, 20 gold per minute. And yep, we'll just have to keep an ear out for any more wolf sounds to keep for the tier 2 trade bounty. Oh yeah, I can support up to 10. Wasn't like 6 before? 10 is actually much larger. So that can support up to 240 gold per minute. Comes with 3 traders garrison, so it's immediately providing some gold at a rate almost equal to the Monza Quarry. Does probably consume 3 population. 28 versus 24. Yep, still consumes population, but it's nice steady supply of safe gold. But sometimes that's all you really need. It can be further increased up to 240, and perhaps even further. Let's switch out to the Ottoman player now. We do have tier 2 trade bounty. He's not going to get tier 3 unless he gets the high trade house. And you can see here, trade bags increase the gold collection rate for the Sultani trade network by 40%. 40% of what, 24 per minute is roughly additional plus 8. So about 32 times 10, so potentially gets up to 320 gold per minute, which is actually not a bad amount. We don't see additional traders build on the moment. He's just using this for the 72 gold per minute. In comparison to the other landmark, the Murderies, I think it was called, that was supports up to like 4 villagers collect a berry collection rate at a pretty good rate. It was basically what, 50 to 60 food per minute. This is technically weaker overall, but it does also mean you get plus 72 to whatever those villagers are already doing. So that's basically 180. They're very similar in value wise. And this does have higher potential now. This seems like now more of a clear option, unless you feel like, I don't want to venture on the map for food, while you can, if you don't really want to venture gold onto the map for gold. Ottomans don't get improved berries. So this will provide you, the other will provide you a decent amount of food to work with. Well, that's just simply so you don't have to venture on, like I said, on the map for gold. The Ottoman player may need to venture trying to claim up more wood, eventually to get more farms, perhaps exhaust his food supplies much more quickly now. Now got the Mahid Imperial Army going on up. No additional military school just yet. A fast fortress here, secondary town center for the Rus. Down player may transition to some lancers and apply some aggression. High trade house going on up now, which that may not be a great spot for it. That seems pretty weak. Here, maybe a little bit better. But overall, these tree deposits for the Rus player really spawn pretty wide, so there's not any super great spot. I still think maybe putting it right here and skimming the brush, or putting it right there to skim this brush would be better. Mid Imperial Army is now complete. The blacksmith there improves production rate. Mosque going on up as well. Next to blacksmith, so designed for fast production speed on the mosque. No, it looks like the mosque can't be affected by that. Military production rate, so it doesn't affect perhaps imams since they're not classified as military perhaps? Never really thought about that. Archer does take some damage there from the town center. And he is going to be aggressive with these relics. We do now have horse archers on the build queue for the Rus, which is a pretty rare unit. But it is a good unit. It's similar to a crossbow. It has similar health, similar damage, just lacks the bonus damage in exchange for much higher mobility. Of course, the combat sprint's still pretty effective, able to close the distance on the horse archers for a decent amount. We now got the conversion ritual there. We've got some Janissaries. He actually may lose some units. Okay, gets on out. Janissaries do get outranged by the horse archers, but they will put holes in those horse archers pretty nicely. Because they have, like I said, these horse archers have similar health to crossbowmen. And now Janissaries are going to be doubly effective with them. He needs to stop producing horse archers. If he wants to continue building Janissaries, he should stop building horse archers. They're going to be hard countered. Because Janissaries will do bonus damage against them. 32 damage per shot versus... Wait, that's the scout. Versus 13 or 12. With pretty much twice attack speed. Yep, don't go super heavy in horse archers. Some of them can still do quite good for raiding. Good damage there onto the spearmen. Those to get enough horse archers, they can easily overwhelm the Janissaries. Janissaries do cost 160, horse archers do cost 120, same as crossbowmen, but cost wood instead of gold. Mangonels should do bonus damage versus horse archers as well, since they are classified as range. Still no additional traders on the, at least on the Sultani trade network. I'd assume he would have got them being built. At least, sure, he could probably skip them in trying to go up to Fortress Age or Castle Age. But at this point in time, it would probably be a good idea to get them. Like, just using that for the gold generation, nothing more. You have some man-at-arms deployed on the field. Regular archers should do quite well versus horse archers. They'll be regular archers be the same effectiveness versus horse archers as versus crossbowmen. Warrior's Fortitude now being researched will increase the health of the horse archers, which is very nice. It will give them some more bulk.
Повинуюся. Уразумев. Скачу напред. Сделаю. Скачу, куда велено есть. Уразумев. Повинуюся.
We do not have more walls going on up. We got a very, very large number of horse archers. Do have a warrior among the field. Science claimed up 4 relics. Ink Magenta has claimed or picked up one. Hasn't claimed it just yet. But oh, it's actually the one way over here. Man arms will stab some of these villagers. We do have the Science Scout still here.
Слушаюся. Уразумев. Садитесь на коней. Наступаем!
Magenta's trying to find an opportunity to engage. But like Megadite, they will have trouble going through walls. And arms seeing some fire. Horse archers do have good base damage, so they will punch through the armor a little bit more recently. Janissary's gunned down one of the horse archers. Horse archers can't be engaging that. They may have one additional range, but that bonus damage. The scouts do draw a bit of fire there, but now he's lacking a scout to spot through the shrubbery. Magenta does have a higher destroy value right now. Science killed off 3 villagers. Magenta has more villagers thanks to a secondary town center, but Science now has built a secondary town center as well. And he's walling off everything. Ottoman man-at-arms won't be as effective against the horse archers than it is versus than archers, just because they're higher base damage. You can punch through armor better. Science Scout will be spotted. Science does lose a villager there. And there goes that scout. Additionally, horse archers can get a bit nicer as the Imperial Age. Imperial Age, they can be upgraded with the mounted training, increasing the horse archer range, weapon range by 1, making it 5.5, and activate Gallop, which also improves maximum speed with also +2 tower range, effectively getting them up to 7.5 range, which is even longer than longbowmen. Got some crossbows being blown up by the Rus. No traders yet on the Sultanate trade network either. Out of berries there. Going for more berries over here. Now the hunting cabin has gone up. Villager does go down. London pushes his way forward. Spring Dog does get hit there. Takes out some of these villagers. Very nice. Utilizing that speed. Able to take out these units one at a time. Almost used to have enough damage to one-shot those man-at-arms. Not anymore. Towns are firing away. He has only +1 range damage. Or range armor. Has +2 range damage. We'll find some of those villagers there. Does get a good volley, takes on another villager. Exiles have not been researched. Janissary's find a good volley there. There's another villager, picks her off. And now Magenta's just going to try to fall him back. The walls have been built, so now they're trapped. But who's he trapped with? Is Sign trapped with them, or is Magenta trapped with Cyan? Oh, these villagers. Oh, they can always run outside the walls to stay away from the archers, the horse archers inside the walls. Mangonel's getting some great hits there. Does like another villager. More man-arm production at the military schools. These villagers get inside the town center. These horse archers don't have a whole lot of health left. Could have put off another one there, not paying close enough attention. Janissary firing away. And that horse archer does get cleaned on up. Got a wooden fortress here. More hunting cabins, gonna be claiming up more of the deer.
Построено крепко есть.
Good number of villagers there, so the deer will be cleaned up pretty quickly. Going for a bit of stone here as well. Magenta has claimed up both secret sites. Cyan's now going for another Imam to claim up that last secret site, likely. Yep, he's going to be claiming up that second site. And now got the Sea Gate now being put on the field, which makes nearby traders and trade ships have increased smooth speed and armor. And it's only 2 keeps. He's going to use it to help secure these gold deposits, so he's using it as a way to secure gold rather than trying to secure trade. You can always go for more traders here as well. Going for these traders here could allow him to get some more civilian worker count without needing to build additional town center. Help catch up his opponents since he knows he's lost a good number of villagers. 6-side victory for Magenta. Autumn player is now aged up, going for a Tithe Barn, which is a good upgrade since he has 4 relics. Couple walls there. More housing here. The walls over here have been complete. The warrior monk must have slipped on by. High armory now being built, which will give him access to some cheaper siege weapons. I'm trying to figure out where he's building it. Right there. You don't have to completely encapsulate the high armory with siege workshops. You're not like going to build massive number of siege weapons at a time. So I suppose could be battery rams. Even cheaper battery rams could be very useful to mass spam out. Imam does go down. Both players now in Peeler Age. Got increased range of the Spring Gold research. Go for Elite Crossbowman and Elite Spearman. I can see Elite Spearman degree, that'd be cheap frontline. The amount of horse archers in the field, maybe worth to get the elite upgrade, but maybe not. Elite crossbows, I suppose the amount of crossbows in here, it will be useful, but maybe not a good idea to go for incendiary arrows, because as of right now, Schultze are just far too cost effective. We've got more Janissaries now being built, as well as more man-at-arms. Outpost here. He sees elite man-at-arms upgrade. We've got elite man-at-arms and elite Janissaries. And we also got 5 Mangonels in the field, which they have been garrisoned as well. So he's gone for fast attack speed Mangonels. He has 4 out of 5 cards, in which the last one probably should be for trade bags. Does lose one of those Mangonels here. Magenta has a massive number of spring golds, so he already has appropriate count on the field. Starting to get some Schultze out as well. Spearman push away forward, a good front line for his force. Maybe I just want to kind of start throwing some torches there. Mangonels do roll some misses. Adjustable crossbars now being researched to increase attack speed by 25%. Right now, his opponent's Mangonels have attack speed of 5.7 versus 6.88. Three stacks will now being researched. Set up and tear down Mangonels, trebuchets, and bombards is instant. No, actually don't really see people utilize that all too much. I wonder how effective it is. Crossbows push forward, horse archers as well. Got a big conflict. Horse archers in the back line. Mangonels need to find some volleys there on the Janissaries. They take a pretty good volley there. Imams getting some AoE healing. Springald's engaging. Good hits there on those Janissaries. Forcing back. He's going for his increased range for Springald as well. Got some great bombards now being deployed on the field as well. Is queued on up, probably from the Head Imperial Armory. Yes, it is. First one's almost out. Trying to avoid that barrage. We've still got a good number of Mangonels here. More of these charges starting to be burnt down. Also take a hit as well. Mill starting has been set ablaze as well. Cyan has this great bombard now on the field. It is garrison as well, improved by nearby Meteor as well. Some Magenta Springald's starting to go down, so are Cyans. Crossbows and Schultzy firing away. Mangonels get some damage there. Great bombard take out another Springald. Another Springald does go down. He's on Master Parrot. Genesis will be used for repairs as well. These guys can hit. They're trying to fall back now, trying to regroup. Magenta needs to get out some more Springolds. Let's go for a bombard and more Springolds. Okay, more archers and Schultzy and Spearman advancing on the flank, trying to deal with this fortified outpost. Now Cyan's going for a keep and observation post here. Seagate could receive some fire. Magenta trying to go keep on top of it. Observation post has been built. We do not have the Castle Watch for increased sight range. Right, Seagate has not been upgraded. Stolen Trade Network has not been loaded up with extra traders as well. I do have Tidebarn being reached with the Roost Player with one relic that maybe not really a high priority upgrade. We've also got the fine-tuned guns. Chelsea starting to get overran by the Janissaries. Great Sea Gaze taking some more damage. Village trying back on off. Great Sea Gaze should go down. Got a bit of damage here on the Palisade Gate. Janissary's pushing forward. We've got some guys trying to torch down the fortified Palisade wall. Janissary is firing away. Sprinkle's gonna go down there. Men-at-Arms being built. More Janissaries for 24. Schultz here and getting some pretty good numbers there. At this point in time, Cyan needs scouts and Magnus plugged into Schultz. Starting to rotate on the end. His crossbows are a little bit farther back, getting some damage onto those men-at-arms. And the Janissaries starting to get overran. Crossbows charging way forward, trying to focus down some of these other units. Magano here, deployed by the Rus. And you've got his battery rooms now pushing towards these farms. Magenta's going for some keeps. More of these housings starting to go on down as well. The Autumn player is far from being pop capped, but his max population will be going down. This player has an army of 50 units in the field, pretty much at pop capped. Wooden Fortress, taking some damage there, also prepared for Spring Gold. Sign does cancel the keep there. More man-arms being pulled on out. And down here we do have just some man-arms being gunned down by some Streltsy. Great Bombard firing away, getting some good hits on that keep. Mosk has his relics ejected. Man-arms free forward, and Cyan does back up the game. That's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. If you all can give me one moment, I need a moment to stretch out my back. I sort of pulled something a little bit yesterday. One moment, please. Let's go and get started then. Or again. Let's go and find another player. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Let's see if we got any more. Yep, should have some replays here. Perfect. Let's see. Not too many from this week. Here you go. This one should be long enough. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HRS 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the Cyan Holy Rim Empire, we have Kaiser Joanne. Spawn top right side as the Blue Byzantines with El Sensei. Do now have a cistern going on up, some housing here as well. Scouting around. When it comes to map generation, the Byzantine player has some berries here and here. Deer right here next to, and more deer and boar up here. In fact, Cyan or Blue has almost everything on top north part of the map. Bit of stone and berries down here, but everything else, all the gold is up here. So this would be a great expansion direction for Blue. For Cyan, it looks like he also has all of his gold spawned south with his deer. He is Holy Rim Empire, so he cannot make as much use of the berries, but boar is on the far corner as well. And these berries sort of inside the trees, so may not be 100% able to be collected, because you see this berry bush is in the middle.
Ne. Ne.
So makes it north versus south situation. Grand Winery now being built. We do now also have the Akin Chapel going on up. Next in location where we can rapidly collect up all the wood. May skim the stone a little bit, but this will give him great wood collection, eventually good farming capability. Maybe should have built on this side here to at least get some of the berries collected up faster. Akin Chapel now complete. Another cistern being built over here.
Καλά έπραξα.
Got quite a bit of wood being collected on up. I wonder if he's going for a secondary town center, the Holy Rim Empire player. Hasn't collected any wood just yet, or he's just going for a good number of farms. So Blue is just content in collecting up berries, 2 villages on gold. We do now have a mercenary camp on the field. He could eye for Musfati warriors and camp archers, Sipahi and Arbaletiers. In this case, we got a mercenary house going for javelin throwers, barracks here, probably for Limitani. Now got a horseman deployed out by Cyan as well. And does stab the sheep. Still trying to get ahead on the sheep. He's actually having trouble moving past the sheep. He may be trying to hit the scout there. But sheep down. Limitani research on the way. Hardened Limitani. Another barracks now being built. Archer range, building some more archers. More javelin throwers. Looks like Cyan will find some more hits there onto the scout. The scout gets a good hit as well.
Υπέβω εκεί. Ταχύ. Τούτο πράτο. Να υπεύσω.
Limitani does activate the shield wall there. Or, nope, he has not activated the shield wall. Oh, take some damage there. Blue Scout taking some fire as well. Marching drills have been researched for Cyan, so now he has faster moving archers and among other infantry. And looks like he's going to double layer his olive groves here. He's positioned his Grand Winery in a perfect spot for that. So he's going to start getting some olive oil in. Akin Chapel supporting up 4 farms at the moment. It would effectively increase the collection rate of those farms by 40%. Olive groves here. right now are providing 60%. Plus 40%. Generate olive oil around the grain granary. Actually, one says 60%, the other one says 32%. Not sure what that actually is the precise number then.
Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι.
Those numbers just don't add up. Yeah, we got 5 olive groves here. We're for another round of berries here. We got 10 villagers. May need to go for a second outpost to keep these guys secure. He's invested quite a bit in wood, so maybe there's more olive groves. At least one more olive grove have been deployed on out. House here. We do have the barracks here. And Sidon has a good number of sheep still left, so he's not going to run out anytime soon. Just 2 actually, so not a whole lot. He's going to be running out pretty soon. Maybe get another lumber camp over here as well. That was find a village there. Villagers backing off to the town center. Horsemen being forced back. Javelin throwers get a volley there. Now got a pair of barracks coming on out. Right now, some early man-at-arms wouldn't be half bad. Now let's just turn up here. There's quite a bit of trees here for natural cover. You can collect them up from them a little bit later. There's aqueducts being built now. Got 9 horsemen here. 9 Lumitani. Sion gonna try to push his way forward, try to get some hits on these villagers once again. Getting some damage there. Berries being collected on up still. Here comes a horseman. We do have about 4 Lumitani here, not a whole lot for defense. 7, that's a more adequate in number. These horses now push away forward. What's these? Lumitani could go into shield wall formation. Let the javelin throwers get some good damage onto those archers. Got more and more man-at-arms being put on the field. The Byzantine player will have trouble versus that. Lumitani start engaging these horsemen. Javelin throwers get a good volley there. So just won the outpost. Horsemen moving around. We'll be eyeing to move up here. Keeping blue on defense. Looks like these javelin throwers get picked on off. That may be a bad rally, I'm guessing. Blue Empire players also going for some spearmen. Doesn't have the veteran spearman or hardened spearman research. Golden Horn Tower not being built. Some camel riders may not be half bad against the horsemen. There's a small number of them. They offer a decent amount of bulk. They will receive quite a bit of damage from the archers since they have no inherent range armor. And no melee armor for that matter as well. It's a good volley there. Lumtani does roll and miss. Does take a hit. Some volleys. Council's now garrison. The area is very, very urbanized. Does stab some sheep for some odd reason. John tries to make sure they focus on this archer. Lumtani trying to engage those horsemen. We got some Varangian guard. Good heavy retreat help engage is also would be quite nice. He does have the veteran research both for the javelin throwers and for Lumtani. He does have quite a bit of quality in his forces. Science moving, falling back with those horsemen. Some of these forces being picked on off. Blue's trying to get overran. The village is now using a Creedtoll defense, getting some extra damage as well as some armor. He does not have textiles, so they have half health. They have more health. Village is still running around trying to avoid more damage. Blue still has a good number of villagers, but it's less than Cyan at the moment. Horsemen starting to go on down. They're just going to stand and fight. They only have their knives. Getting some shanks on in. And looks like Blue will hold. Did lose some villagers. Overall, both sides lost quite a bit of forces there. Don't trust the kill value since it does not calculate the olive oil in general. For example, army value 130. He has all these javelin throwers that's not being calculated. The one Varangian guard is being calculated as 130, which is correct. Some units get calculated wrong as well. And Blue has not been able to get out a monastery yet to get some relics. I'll help him get some olive oil as well as gold. A number of olive groves there. More Varangian guard. More melee damage on the way for the Byzantine player. Horsemen coming in to engage these villagers. No outposts there to keep them safe. It's probably lacking the wood income at the moment. He has minimal villagers on wood. Only enough to build housing. Trying to switch to Varangian guard. We also got a round of camel riders being put on the field. That may be from the Golden Horn Tower. It is. These forces starting to push their way forward. Volgraf Hall is not being put on the field. Not the Regnese Cathedral because it assumes not getting enough relics. In this case, Blue has not even got a monk on the field, so he could have gone for the Regnese Cathedral. By the way, we do not have the veteran man-at-arms research. Or the regular man-at-arms research, I should say. Down throwers and Varangian guard push way forward. Does get some good damage on those villagers. The Duke escaped down the center. Does get a villager there. Villagers don't have loom. Some of those villagers are exposed. The javelin throwers have good range armor. The arrows are doing 7 damage. They're doing 2 damage to each versus the javelin throwers. Varangian guard can stand and fight. We don't have blunt weapons just yet for the man-at-arms, nor even two-handed weapons. So the Varangian guard won't take bonus damage. Varangian guard here in good numbers. He does side to berserk here. Bold. Does give him some extra damage, but will take a lot of extra damage. Check away from those archers. I don't think the berserking was a good idea at the moment. Especially when he can't move that fast. His opponent's army is simply quicker. It's Zion starting to fall back now. Getting them to a prelate would be quite nice. They're all quite wounded. There's the blunt weapon, so the Varangian guard are going to be a lot less effective. This side of Berserker there is going to counter his opponent's damage with more damage. It's going to be a bloody conflict. Javelin Rider getting hit by the town center. Archers being focused down by the Javelin Throwers. The Vanguard can get ripped apart because the +6 damage against heavy is much greater than the +6 damage -4 armor. In other words, in that engagement, in comparison to the two, the Vanguard just takes 4 more damage. Zanny player planning to start mixing some crossbows in.
Περιπατώ εις την νίκη.
I got 200 weapons now for the Holy Empire player, so his man-at-arms are very well statted. The only thing to note as well, Vanguard do also have less health than man-at-arms. The attack speed's still the same, and the base damage is still the same as well. The man-at-arms are getting picked off because they're outnumbered and don't have so much fire support. Couple horsemen on the field. Good split there, trying to split up his damage. Got some overkill there on the Javelin Throwers. And the man-at-arms starting to fall back. Somebody just streaming him in 2 small numbers. He has not really been utilizing Bolgraf Paulus. Bolgraf Paulus does have him build at an incredibly fast speed. Cyan's not picked up a relic. Blue has not picked up any relics. He does have a monk on the field. Javelin Thrower is still getting some good damage. We got multiple queues of them also being queued on up. Just trying to slowly whittle down his opponent's force. More man-at-arms been picked on off. They will fall back faster. The Vanguard don't have the same movement speed. Another relic picked on up. Cyan is pretty low in food. Blue has low in food as well. Has some wood and a bit of gold to work with. Cyan does not have as much gold. And Cyan also does have a 6 villager lead. Got basic economic research there. Got some basic economic research for Cyan. Starting to berserk there with his Varanian Guard. Man-at-arms starting to engage these Varanian Guard. The Varanian Guard are getting ripped apart. We have now a horseman up here being shanked by some villagers. Man-at-arms still being streamed on in, and it's just being streamed in small numbers. I think we do see teardrop shields because these guys will move much faster, or that's just the combat spread ability. Nope, doesn't look like he has teardrop shields or berserking. He is throwing some arrows on the not berserking man-at-arms or Varanian Guard. Lance connects me, focus down, very good. He has enough Javelin Throwers to one-shot some of these man-at-arms. Good kills there. Still firing away. Take some damage there. Great micro by Blue. His opponent just spamming out mana orbs. All not to enough effect. Monk falling back from the Varangian Guard. Is finding more of these main arms, pick them off. More Varangian Guard being queued on in. A round of Javelin Throwers. Do now it's another round of Camel Lancers. You could eye for some Mercenary Crossbows. At this point in time, Mercenary Crossbows may be a good alternative in order to get out some olive oil based units. The chance of him getting out Mercenary House there, Mercenary Camp there is unlikely. Good job of micro there by Blue. Blue's still pretty far behind the villagers. Looks like some of these main arms did bop some. Got 14 versus 7 kills, but looks like Blue is still farther behind than just 7. Maybe he sort of failed to build some villagers for a time frame. As if we do have the difference here, 7 calculated for. He should be down by, it should be equal, but he is down by additional 5. More Javelin Throwers being deployed on out. That's a nice volley there. Vanguard engaging. More Vanguard being brought on in to hold back his opponent. And he's throwing away a good number of them just to hold back his opponent. We got some land smacks there. Try to go for a Wooloo. Science not... Okay, he does get out of the circle, which could have been much, much worse. Now be relic number 2 for Blue. Sign has claimed up 3. It looks like that monk is taking some damage. The Camel Lance is also pretty forward as well. They do offer good bulk and can't be countered by the heavy maces. So these forces are all being picked on off still. And right now Sign's army is just getting split apart. Blue has and Sign have the same size of army. Got another round of berserking there. And Blue does back of the game. It's Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Orcus on next replay. I do need to use the restroom. Please give me 1 moment. I'm back. see. Was that? Oops, not that one. That was this one, right? Nope. Could do this one. A little bit on the shorter side, same matchup. But perhaps not. A little bit too short. Let's see, what day of the week was the 6th? Come on out, bring up the calendar for me. The 6th was Monday, so that is fine. Anything past the 5th is to be something I perhaps perused through last week. Yep, just on to the next player now. Last online 6 days ago, last online 6 hours ago. Hidden. Hidden. Here we go, got some replays here. Some even from today. Maybe there are brand new ones even go in the next 10 minutes. Short. Too short. Just did that matchup. Not a big fan of mirror matchups. Just in that case, I would just be man-at-arms versus man-at-arms, wouldn't it? Suppose I can do that. One that's a little bit. Where was it? Did I just go and clicking all around it? Yes, it was. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. It's on the bottom side as the blue Byzantines who have killed Jardi, who's immediately going for the berries. So it looks like we're going to see the Royal Hippodrome. Spawn on top right side as the blue Holy Empire. We have Xerxes, who's immediately gone for 2 farms. And also clicking more wood. Okay, clicking more wood. Why is that? Will I just get enough wood for mining camps so these vessels wood onto these farms? I think that may be the case. Yes, it is. House and then mining camp. Berries clicked on up. Unless you want to go for the Grand Winery right there. When it comes to map generation, we got deer, boar, and large gold deposit down here. Small gold and deer over here with the most amount of stone as well. We do got 2 deposits of stone up front, a little bit more exposed. For Cyan, both his deer deposits spawned up north with a good amount of gold. Down south, we got the boar, and a little bit up here, we got the gold and small stone deposit. He may only click up this berry deposit because berries are not exactly a great source of food. The Byzantine player is going for a good amount of olive oil. There's a Royal Hippodrome. I wonder. We do have some Magadai. He could try for Mercenary Camp and go for an incredibly powerful Triumph Magadai. They improved the damage up to what, 10 damage per arrow, and they already have pretty high attack speed. So we may see that technique. I've not seen anybody actually deploy on the field. In fact, I've rarely ever seen somebody actually use a trade post for mercenaries.
Έτοιμοι. Ναι.
We now got some walls going on up.
Ready.
Ναι.
Καλά έγραψα.
Imperial Throne is not built. Going for the mercenary house now.
Τι πράγμα θέλεις?
He may be going for Keshex then?
Καλά έπαιξε.
Yeah, I have a feeling now
Η διαταγή σου.
he's going to be eyeing for Keshex. Get some olive oil Keshex to combine with the Imperial Hippodrome. There is no, that's Western mercenary contract, so I have no idea. It looks like he just want the Imperial Hippodrome just for the horsemen, nothing extremely fancy with Keshex or Magadai.
Κατάσκοπος όδε.
Ναι, έτοιμος.
Spearman charging, trying to hit that horseman. Unsuccessful. Wheelbarrow not being researched by the Byzantine player. Cyan just got his wheelbarrow. Wood has been collected up. Of course, the Aachen-Shop's not a great spot. He can't get more farms.
Τίνες διατάξεις να υπεύσω.
We'll be in a safe spot to say the least. Perfect for all that wood collection. Another house here. We do now have some spearmen. He does have the hardened spearman research. Scout being pursued by the horsemen. Make some damage there.
Αποχωρήσατε. Δώτε προσοχή.
Horsemen do have the Triumph available, so he has a good number of charge to them. Try and go for the villagers. He does not have the bonus damage for his villagers, so take one extra hit to kill off these villagers. Does not have textiles research. And looks like he didn't lose any villagers right there, though they are wounded. We'll rotate these villagers back at the farming research for the Holy Roman Empire. Got some archers here. Takes out one of those spearmen. He can go for some early man arms. Early man arms not only will help him counter out the archers. No, there's a longbowman. They'll also help him counter out the horsemen. After all, man arms will be in a horseman a 1v1 fight. Right, he's not going for any man arms, lacking the food, and can't really sustain the gold. Does go ahead and get mercy repairs on the house. No home wrecking for him. At least that home won't be wrecked. The other one will. Since he's going for longbowman horsemen, he can just counter a mass number of horsemen himself. But he has to be very careful of the Triumph. Right now the Triumph's at 17 charges, so 17 seconds he can perhaps bring on in. Over here we do not have the longbowman falling on back away from town center. Horsemen here, backing out from the outpost. I got the veteran Lumitani research. Yeah, pardon Lumitani, I should say. Arrow slits as well. Scout takes some damage there. Horseman running around. It's a good volley there. And the horseman or scout does go down. The horsemen are located right there. Trying to find another opportunity to gauge to the villagers. Blacksmith now being built. Horsemen backing on off. The Byzantine player has quite a bit of follow for right now. He may be eyeing for another round of longbowmen. Does find these horsemen here. Sign does not take any damage just yet. Some wolves do get some bites, however. Wolf does go down there. We now got the Heart of Lumitani pushed away forward, trying to gauge these horsemen, get some good damage. Outpost does get garrison. Archers or spearmen push way forward. Longbowmen do see a pretty good stab there, allowing the spearmen engage. Triumph has not been utilized. Outpost still firing away. May not be great for blue. It's not a great engagement he wanted. He really need to keep those longbowmen alive. Lumitania push way forward as well. Both sides losing the majority of their force. Another round of longbow now has been deployed on the field. It looks like Science Army does get cleaned on up. Yeah, that was heavily in favor. Actually, no, it's probably much more similar. After all, wall of oil units don't get counted, so add another almost 500, and the kill value and destroy value is very similar. Who's not trying to push his way forward? You have an outpost here and 6 villagers in this region. 7th one if you will count this other archer range being built. We do now have the siege engineers now being built or researched. Who's going to try to knock his opponent out of the game. Emergency repairs will help prevent that.
Κρύος έτοιμος.
Ufgat soldanere. Ich gehorche.
Science horsemen moving around. Gauss got the outpost here. Sign just needs to run away. He may want to leave behind the scout. Scout does slow down his formations, taking some hits. He does leave behind the scout there. The scout could just run the other way to prevent it, to keep Blue's horsemen at bay for a little bit more distance. Sign has a decent force up here. We do have now multiple Creo siphons now deployed on the field.
Τίνες διατάξεις. Τα μηχανήματα
Creo siphons now push way forward, trying to torch down the outpost. Multiple infrastructure starting to get set ablaze. Outpost quick goes on down there. After all, this is quite a bit of force. Creo siphons should be very effective against non-stone fortifications with its high burst attack. The bit of fire armor does go a long way. Multiple of the Creo siphons taking some severe damage. Got Triumph now active. Archers firing away, trying to hit Lumitani. Lumitani has not shield wall up. Archers and longbowmen trying to focus down the spearmen of spawn. Horsemen able to connect with the Holy Roman Empire archers. We do have marching drills researched. Sign right now does perhaps need to get some more horsemen. Mill going down, but that's acceptable losses. Creo siphons are starting to be picked on off. Horseman, one stab should be able to take it out. Yes, it does.
Τίνες διατάξεις.
One full health, one remaining, but it will be quickly focused down by those horsemen. Archers counterattacking, trying to get these longbowmen. He does have the shield wall active, some of these units. He needs to get those off shield wall. Rotate around, trying to engage. Can't let those spearmen go down, or else he will get the horseman overrun him. Archers, which before gets more damage than Lumitani, who's active. Nope, shield wall is active. Outpost firing away. And more aqueducts now being built. Archers, longbowmen engaging the archers. Science archers seem like they're here in large numbers, but they're getting distracted by the Lumitani. Outpost not fortified, does take some damage, but not enough to get destroyed. More reinforcements charging way forward. Spearman as well. Does all the horsemen does go down there? Got some man arms not being mixed on in for Cyan. He has 3 on the field, 4th one on the way. As well as more archers.
Τι πράγμα θέλει.
Τόξος έτοιμος. Κέλευσον. Nachgeheißen.
Έτοιμος είναι να κινηθώ.
Marschiert fort. Κέλευσον με. Just nu.
Cyan starting to move around with his force, mostly composed of archers, trying to go for more man-at-arms. More of the basic now research on the way for Cyan. Blue, he's going for survival techniques. He is collecting some, or will be collecting some deer here. Only 4 villages this region, so he can perhaps fit one more. Down here, deer being collected up as well, going for a round of walls. He actually may not need walls right there. Hard to tell, I can't really tell with the blue on the map.
Τοξότης έτοιμος.
Τόξος έτοιμος.
More forces being queued on up. Got more archers. Got 6 longbow in the field. More horsemen. And has a handful of Lumitani. His opponent is just going for more man-arms composition as well as a good number of archers, which should be very effective against the Byzantine army. He may want to focus more on horsemen right now so he can overrun his opponent's archers. The man-arms will beat horsemen 1v1. At least all the archers can quickly go on down.
Τόξος έτοιμος. Κέλευσον με.
Fortified outpost now being researched.
Τοξότης έτοιμος. Ο Σακιτάτος κινείται.
More walls going on up. Also, this villager will be picked off there.
Αρχίζω να εργάζομαι. Ναι,
Τόξος έτοιμος.
Man-arms starting to take some damage. Archers some damage as well.
Κέλευσον με.
Villager does go down. These villagers backing on off to the outpost. And the horseman does take some arrows there. The horseman should be able to pursue him. So good number of archers here. Where now the Holy Empire player has 47 archers versus and 13 men at arms. Lumitani charging way forward. They need a shield wall active. His archers in the backline gain some good damage. Blue right now has 34 archers. Does have 5 longbowmen mixed on in. This longbowman can help him punch through the armor a little bit better. Both sides got +1 range armor and damage. Cyan's getting +1 melee damage and is upgraded with his melee armor as well. Horseman charging way forward. Got Triumph activated there, trying to squeeze out a little bit extra damage. Gets him up to 21 damage per strike with the one armor, so 20 damage per strike. Makes him 4-shot the archers. Archers suddenly being picked on off. Men-at-arms have gone down. More men-at-arms deployed on out. And the horsemen are being picked off one at a time. Outpost still firing away. The Holy Empire player is now going for Siege Engineers. Going to try to close out the game with some battering rams.
Εκτίστη καλά. Τι πράγμα θέλει. Χωρική order.
They'll just still click the deer safely. Man-at-arms here being picked off.
Καβαλάρι, κινήθητε! Καβαλάρι! Ναι, καβαλικεύω.
Man-at-arms backing on off.
Καβαλάριος.
Regnese Cathedral now being built. The Holy Empire player is trying to go with his Castle Age. He's able to get that. He can have pretty good tech advantage, especially for his man-at-arms. Doesn't need blunt weapons, but he can at least get the two-handed weapons as well as the additional blacksmith research. Additionally, if you're able to grab some relics, that could also be quite good, especially for the Regnese Cathedral.
Τοξότης έτοιμος. Τόξος.
Also bald. Zieht auf miteinander.
Τοξότης έτοιμος.
More melee damage being researched by the Byzantine player. He's going for another archers right now. And when he gets to when Sign gets to the next age, he will have up to 6 armor on his man-at-arms. And so these archers will only do 1 damage no matter what in feudal age. Longbowmen will probably still do 1 damage as well. He needs his own veteran research going. There's the veteran archer, veteran man-at-arms research. The Byzantine player needs to iron to really push out a age up. He needs to get us those his own veteran research.
Υπακούω.
Regnese Cathedral. No, there's a prelate there to pick up a relic. Trying to eye for this one. Got 2 relics over here, pretty close by the blues borders. This one's in the middle, contestable. This one in the middle, contestable. And this one's very far off to the right. Good for blue. Looks like the blue safe one did get spawned a little bit forward, while this central one there does spawn towards more blue. I guess it's a bit evened out. You will find the prelate. He may try Wolo, but he should be stabbed to death. Golden Horn Tower now being deployed on the field. We got all these archers and man-at-arms pushed forward. He needs to trade all his infrastructure for time so he can get out his veteran research, because it really needs that. 22 villagers on the Golden Horn Tower. Veteran archer research on the way for the Byzantine player. He needs to get out. Probably not really need to get out the veteran horseman research, but he needs to get out some crossbows. Going for some Varangian Guard. Starting to torch down this wall. Trying to pick up another relic there, or that will be his first relic. Force him backing on off. Villagers banding the deer. Sonny has a massive army here.
Σιωπήσετε.
He's going for a Mangonel placement at the outpost. Could be very useful. Right now he just needs a regular Mangonel to gauge those archers. Horseman may have an opportunity to gauge on forward, maybe delete a wall segment or two. Mangonel finds a hit there. Small hit. Other force starting to be cleaned on up. Veteran Archer now complete. This one does not have +1 range armor. Horseman charging away forward. Man arms torching down some more of the olive groves. It's trying to go for another round of long bows. Triumph is now active. Now he's doing 8 damage. His man arms have 5 range armor. Longbows trying to push their way forward. He doesn't have too many of them. Going for the veteran research is not super important right now for the longbone, I would say. Probably should invest into some other units. Yes, needs to go for some more reigning guard. Man at arms breaking their way through into Blue's archers. Science has a good number of archers there. He's focusing on the longbowmen.
Ετοιμάστηκε, τοξότης. Τι θέλει να το ξέψει. Υπακούσετε τα σκελέτα.
18 versus about 30. More longbeam pulling fuel, and her also hit the Varanian Guard. Make sure the Varanian Guard has armor stays up. Man at arms agent does have the blunt weapons. Man at arms push way forward or Varanian Guard. Archers and longbows still trying to fight it out. Blue's army's bundled, and Blue does back the game now. It's a great scene. Thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I'm probably going to call the stream early today. Sorry, I'm really exhausted right now. I've not been getting much sleep at all lately. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.